Hello Scorpio and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for anyone with a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anyone who knows some of those placements. This is a general tarot reading, so this might not resonate with everybody. If not, that's fine. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest for whoever it was meant to find. That being said, if it really does not resonate with you, feel free to choose a different pile. Look at the other signs in your chart to see if something there that I've done would resonate with you more. Or feel free to go back in time to another pile, another reading that I've done in the past. I try to make them timeless, so you might find one there that is more suited to your present situation. That being said, here's the three piles for today. We have the Vampire Tarot with some Bloodstone here. And this Bloodstone does not have any red in it, it's unique. We have the Soul Cards Tarot deck with a piece of ruby. And we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot with a piece of emerald. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Take a moment to meditate on your stack, meditate on your stone, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hello Scorpio and welcome. For those of you who've chosen pile number 1, this is your reading. With this pretty piece of Bloodstone here. It's very interesting to me that this Bloodstone had no blood in it, so to speak. Let's see what the universe has for you this week. Alright, let's see. What does Scorpio group number? For the next 7 days. It's 2. Scorpio group number 1. Need to know. There we go. That's great. Nice. On the bottom of the deck here we have Justice. So you guys are finding that balance, finding some fairness. Justice represents Libra, so you could be dealing with a Libra or have it in your chart. Interesting. So we have the 3 of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords. And we have the 5 of Swords. So someone has definitely not been fair to you. There has been a lot of injustices going on, secrets that you've discovered that have been quite hurtful. Someone who has been very bullying or just very trying to push you around. Could have been a issue with cheating for some of you. For others of you, it was things that you found while you were at a party, and things have just really not been fair. But with Justice at the bottom of the deck here, it means that that is coming to a head and justice will be served. Justice is not someone you can push aside for very long, for sure. Karma always gets forgiven. So, get some extra information from the Moonology Oracle. Let's see what is some extra information for Scorpio group number 1. Scorpio group 1. There we go. So we have surrender to the divine. We have show the world the real you with the full moon in Aquarius. And we have you're very close to achieving your goal. So Aquarius is here, so that could mean that you're dealing with an Aquarius or have it in your chart. If not, don't worry about it. It's the message that I'm getting is that whoever this is being removed from your life because they don't resonate with the path that you're supposed to be on. They are holding you back from your purpose, and it's time to stop hiding your light under a bushel. It's time to let them go and get back on the track that you're supposed to be in. You're really close to achieving this thing that you're supposed to be doing. You don't have much to worry about. Just sit back, relax, and let karma, let justice do its job. Let karma do what it needs to do to set the record straight. I always like to say, personally, that I have no problem letting karma do its job, because there's nothing that, no scheme that I could ever come up with that would be anything compared to what karma can dish out when it's time to have payback. And although it would be great to be a little fly on the wall when karma is served, just the fact that I know it's coming usually is plenty enough to put a smile on my face. Just sit back and let life do the teaching for you. It's going to be a very hard lesson for this person. Get some additional information from the starseed oracle. That's enough. We have empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yeah, be careful that you are not absorbing energies and emotions that don't belong to you. It's easy to do that when you are an empath. Make sure that you are emptying your emotional bank, whether that's doing a sage with Palo Santo on yourself, taking a salt bath, going for a walk in nature, however it is that makes you feel better. Make sure that you're doing that. We have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Absolutely. Sometimes we don't have role models in our lives, and we have to kind of go at it our own self, and you just gotta picture what you always wish you had in your life, and then you gotta be that person. And we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, that goes along with the surrender to the divine. Basically, just let the universe do what it needs to do. And don't worry, because the universe is going to do an amazing job and make sure that you get what you deserve and they get what they deserve. We have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And this is about manifestation. So make sure you know what you want, and make sure that you are willing to put forth the effort to follow the plan to get what you want. But we're gonna close out this reading. This is a pretty straightforward reading. Bad stuff has happened. Justice is about to be served. It's gonna be fantastic. And the best thing for you to do is to sit back and watch justice be served, because it's gonna be great. Let's see. I'm gonna get some final messages here from the universe with this Divine Doors deck. some final messages for Scorpio. Group number 1. Scorpio group 1. Okay, we have draw down the moon. You see the moon there? Very pretty. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, finest in the wild. Good night. This could be referring to maybe going on a night walk or a night hike. Maybe doing some full moon rituals, bathing, or maybe some moon water, that kind of thing. And then we have begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. That is really pretty. And then we have a distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. So that could be encouraging you to reach out to friends, family, loved ones that are not close by, people that you would normally have to call, that you can't just run over their house. You've got a lot of people who are here to support you. Don't think you have to go through this alone. Call up your friends, your family, your loved ones, and let them help you through it. Let them talk to you. Let them offer their assistance. And finally, we have heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. So yeah, let yourself heal. The universe is saying you've had your time to mourn. It's time to pick yourself up. It's time to keep moving forward. You're not done. It's time for you to do what you came here to do. So that's a toughie. I mean, obviously, mourning doesn't really have a specific time frame. It's when you're done. But it definitely seems like the universe has plans for you. So make sure that you're ready for them. Make sure that you take time out and do what you need to do to be your best self, to have a clear mind and full energy. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Go out for a walk or whatever it is that you do to feel better. But stay safe, be well, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello Scorpio and welcome. For those of you who've chosen group number 2, this is your reading with this pretty piece of ruby here. Very pretty stone. Let's see what the universe has for you for this next 7 days, for next week. Let's see what the universe has for Scorpio group number 2 this week. Group number 2. There we go. Scorpio group number 2. One more. Bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. That can mean a couple of different things. Oh, there's 2 here. Okay. Let's see. You could have Gemini in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone with Gemini in their chart. Let's see. We have Temperance in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So, let's see, for signs, we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius, and we have the Lovers, which is Gemini. So you could have those in your chart. You could be dealing with someone who has those in their chart. But let's see. You are getting to make a choice. You're pretty undecided still on which path you want to take. You're definitely not bored though. Whatever path you take, it's going to be bringing you out of this boredom that you seem to have found yourself in. There's a refusal here to do things the way that you did in the past, because in the past it didn't work out and you ended up really disappointed. So you're making a point of doing something different, making sure that you are not repeating your past. There's some really good energies coming in, some very positive stuff. You could be traveling, it could be a spring break thing, but it looks like you're really starting to set up some good, solid, stable financial plans, some good solid family things, and it could be that either you need to make a choice. Hopefully you don't have to make a choice between your job and your lover, but I do see that it could be making a choice between whether you want something stable with a partner or if you want to just stay single. And with the Lovers, it could be a twin flame soulmate situation that you've found yourself in. If so, that's pretty awesome. Twin flames are a very challenging kind of relationship because they literally hold up a mirror in your face, and it can be triggering to see your demons, your dark side being acted out by someone else, and that challenge to rise up to it, accept it, and heal it. So let's see some additional information here. And the other thing I'm seeing is if it's not romantic in any way, shape, or form, it could be that you're having to make a decision on whether to move out of state, perhaps even out of country, in order to have a new job that would potentially set you off and get you on a really good financial foot, but you're really unsure if you want to make that move. According to the cards, it's going to be a really good financial opportunity for you, but again, it's something I like to say when it comes to choices, let your heart decide where you're going, let your head figure out how to get there. Okay. We have communication is key. Absolutely. And then we have look at the bigger picture with the full moon in Sagittarius. And we have don't let your past hold you back with the South Node. So we're having repeats of the same signs from earlier, Gemini and Sagittarius. So those could definitely be someone that you're dealing with or have them in your chart. But no matter what, communication is always key. If you don't know if you want to move or not for this job, maybe call up some family members, talk to them, bounce ideas off of them, let them help you make your decision. Look at the bigger picture instead of thinking about, oh, well, it would be uncomfortable to move, I'd have to re-find all these doctors, I'd have to make new friends, it'd be so difficult. Look at the bigger picture. Is this going to be a bit better for you in the long run over some temporary comfort? If it's going to be better for you in the long run, then you already know your answer. And the same can be said for a potential relationship. Is communication is key. You need to be able to communicate with someone. You need to be open and honest with them if you want to have any chance of something succeeding. So is this person someone you feel that you can be open and honest with? Is this someone that you can see the bigger picture with? Is this someone that helps you see things that you hadn't seen before? Is this someone that you can see spending a really long time with? And don't let your past hold you back. Don't judge a new person, a new job based on an old one. It's not the same thing. They're not the same people. You can't judge you now. You can't judge yourself based on something that the dude 3 doors down from you has done. Well, why would you? He did this, so, there's a higher chance of you doing it, right? That's not how it works. So let people prove to you what kind of people they are instead of assuming, oh, well, this has happened to me before and all guys are the same or all girls are the same, so you're more likely to cheat on me, you're more likely to lie to me or be dishonest. Don't assume that until they prove it to you. Give them the benefit of the doubt. They're different people. They've had different paths. They've had different lessons. And they're in your life for a different reason. So just let it be. Slow down and let's see where it's going and what they're willing to prove to you. There's a great SpongeBob quote that just popped into my head, and that is when Patrick and SpongeBob were talking, and SpongeBob tells Patrick, oh, why would you trust me? Aren't you afraid that I'm going to break your trust? And Patrick says back, trusting you is my choice. Proving me wrong is your choice. So you gotta make that and take that into consideration too. It's always best to choose to trust someone, and then if they choose to betray that trust, then that's on them. That's the choice that they made, and they clearly don't need to be part of your life. But you need to make the best choice. You need to be the bigger person and at least give them the initial chance to prove you wrong. So, let's see some additional information for Scorpio group number 2. Scorpio group number 2. 1, 2. That's too many. Yes, that's too many. Okay, fine. Alright. We have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. That's all about manifestation. Know what you want and just be willing to put in the effort, the energy to make it happen. We have the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. You are not being pressed to make a choice right now. Yes, there is a choice coming. Yes, you will need to make a choice eventually, but this is definitely not something that you need to rush into. Take your time, get all the facts, figure out what's trustworthy and what's not, and then make your decision. We have Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go camping, take some time out, whatever you need to do to relax and rejuvenate yourself. It's going to be really important for you right now. You've got good things coming. You've got choices that will make you very stable, very happy. You just have to be willing to put in the effort and let the universe do its job. So we're going to close out the reading with some final messages from the universe, from these divine doors. Let's see what we have to say. We have a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Yep. Good memories. Making good memories is important. We have passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Absolutely. You are closing out old chapters and opening up new ones. It's up to you which chapter you open. And then we have, last but not least, the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. There you go. Don't be afraid. It's okay to be afraid, but it's not okay to let fear make your decisions, ever. Make sure that you're doing what's best for you. Make sure that what's best for you is a long run what's best for you rather than a short-term comfort. And don't let your fears rule your decisions. But that's all I have for you this week. Make sure you're taking time out. Take care of yourself. Give yourself that self-love. Be safe. Be blessed. And I'll see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. For those of you who chose group number 3, this is your reading with this pretty piece of emerald here. Emerald's always been one of my favorite green colors. Let's see what the universe has for you for the next 7 days. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? What does Scorpio group number 3 need to know for the next week? One more. Alright, we have the 2 of Swords, so you are making a major decision. Alright, you've got the King of Cups. We have the 2 of Wands. And we have the Emperor. So the King of Cups can represent a water sign. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Emperor here represents Aries. So you could have those in your chart. You could be dealing with someone with those in their chart. If not, that's fine. It's an energy, which is also very important. It looks like you are making a choice in love. And either it's between these 2 people, or you know exactly what you want, you know how to get it, and the hard part is deciding which way you want to go with this. But considering there's 2 cards here indicating that you're having a hard time with choices, I'm probably going to go more towards the idea that you have 2 people that are very strong candidates for you, and you are having a very hard time picking which one is going to be better for you. And that is going to be one that you're going to have to figure out, probably using your intuition. Scorpios have very strong intuitions, so let's see. What additional information can we get for Scorpio group number 3? 1 and 2. I'll get one more. That's more than one. They're not doing that many. Let's see, one more. Scorpio group number 3. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we have it's time to take action. Yep. It is time to make your decision. You cannot keep putting it off. We have a new romantic cycle begins with a new moon in Libra, and this one is a new moon in Aries. So these are all new moons, so it's very, very new. We have prosperity lies ahead with new moon in Taurus. So this is definitely a good sign. Whichever you pick is going to lead to long-term success, long-term happiness for you. We have Aries, Libra, and Taurus here. So those are signs that you could have in your chart or people that you're dealing with. Again, if not, don't worry about it. It's 8 energy. But it looks like, although you've got your choice, something new is definitely beginning. Prosperity is going to be with you on whoever you choose. But it's kind of looking to me like you might be leaning a little more towards the Aries. We are fiery, passionate people. Let's see. Some additional information. Let's see what extra information we can get for Scorpio group number 3. Scorpio group 3. And 1. There we go. Let's see. We have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So that could be a clue from the universe saying, okay, well, if you're having such a hard time deciding who do you trust more, if you were to get into a fight or need someone to come to your defense, who would you trust more to come to your defense? Who do you trust more with your secrets? Who do you trust more to have your back? That kind of thing. We have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, micromanaging the universe. So this is about manifestation. You need to know exactly what you want before you can get it. So you need to think about exactly what you want and decide which of these people embody exactly what you want. Then we have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. It's time to soften up. It's time. And Mars energy represents Aries again. So it really is up to you. You need to decide who's going to be there for you for the long term, who you want to be there for you for the long term, who you can trust, who you see having a prosperous future with. It's going to be important for you to know exactly what you want and look at these people with unclouded eyes and look at them and see who offers more of what you want, who offers more of what you need in a relationship. You know, if your love language is touch, and out of your 2 people, one of them has a love language of touch and the other one has a love language of gift giving, for example, well, obviously you're going to be happier with the one who touches you more. So there's a point. And if you've always wanted someone who can sit down and talk logically about their feelings and of the two people, only one of them can sit down and talk about their feelings without getting angry, then again, there is a point. Like, make sure you know exactly what you want. So, let's get some final messages for you from the universe and close out your reading so that you can go and make your decision. Let's see. Some final messages for Scorpio, group number 3. Okay. We have walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. We have begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Pass this on. We have a distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Absolutely. It's very loving. So, yeah. And overall, decide who feels better to you. Scorpio is a deep feeler, and so if someone feels better to you, then why would you go anywhere else? Obviously, again, you need to make sure that these people are good for you in the first place. But once you know that, then you can make your decision. And I mean, all I can say is good luck with your decision. I don't really see one being better for you than the other. That's something that you're going to have to sit down and make a list and see who checks off more boxes, really. So, that's all I have for you this week. Go for a walk, take some time out, breathe, think, consider all your options, all of your desires, what you want, and make that decision. Be safe, be well, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye.